Hello student. In last video we have done the numerical of chapter second D. Now today we will start chapter second C. Energy conservation. Energy conservation. So what is energy conservation? Any object can have two type of energy, potential energy and kinetic energy. So according to principle of conservation of energy, the total energy of any object, total energy means sum of potential and kinetic, is equal to constant. It is the one statement of conservation of energy, or you can say the total energy of universe is constant, or the energy can neither be created and nor be destroyed. So the total energy of any object, which is the sum of potential and kinetic, remains constant. So today we will verify this statement by taking an example. Consider we have an object. It is dropped from height h. Consider there are 3 points in the path of this object ABC. We drop object at point A, so UA, initial velocity of object, is 0. Let consider AB is equal to x and the remaining height will be h minus x. So today we will prove the conservation of energy. It means the total energy or sum of potential energy and kinetic energy for this object will be constant and equals to mgh. So for calculating this, for proving this statement, first we have to find potential energy and kinetic energy at these 3 points. You can take more points, but for verification we only take 3 points A, B, C. We have to find at point A kinetic and potential, at point B and at point C. We have to find total energy, sum of kinetic and potential energy. So for point A, the potential energy will be mgh. In this formula, in the formula for potential energy, h is the height of position of object to the ground. Okay, h is the distance between object and ground. So at point A, the distance of object and ground is h. So the potential energy at point A is mgh. Now kinetic energy. If we want to kinetic energy at any point, we need speed at that point. So half m ua square, and in this example u is 0. So it is clear the kinetic energy will be 0. Now sum u plus k is equal to mgh plus 0 is equal to mgh. Okay, so at point A, the sum of kinetic and potential energy is mgh. Now we will proceed for point B. For point B. For point B, potential energy is equal to mg into h. What is h? The distance between object and earth surface. So at point B, the distance between object and earth surface is h minus x. So potential energy will be mg h minus x, or mg h minus mg x. Now for kinetic energy, if we want to calculate kinetic energy at point B, we need speed of object at point B. Let's say this is VB. So we have to calculate the value of speed at point B for calculating this expression. So from third equation of motion, we have v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. V is final speed which is at point B, u is initial speed at point A, and h is distance between point A and point B, which is x. So this is 0, 2gx vv square is equal to 2gx. Now kinetic energy at point B is given by half m v square b. Put the value of vv square 2gx, cancel 2 by 2, it is mgx. So at point B, the value of kinetic energy is mgx and value of potential energy is mgh minus mgx. So the total energy at point B, u is equal to, total energy u plus k is equal to, u is mgh minus mgx and plus kinetic energy is mgx. Cancel mgx to mgx, it is mgh. Now we can see the total energy at point A and point B is mgh. The sum of potential and kinetic energy at both points A and B is mgh. Now we will proceed for point C. For point C, now we will proceed for point C. At point C, the potential energy U is equal to mg and h. What is the value of h for point C? Now the object is at Earth's surface, so the height of object from our surface is 0. So the potential energy will be 0 at point C. And kinetic energy at point C is given by half mv square, the speed of object at point C. So first we have to find speed of object at point C as we have calculated for point B. So from third equation of motion, v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Now, if you will apply this equation between point A and C, then you will take the distance as h. And if you will apply this equation between B and C, then you will take height as h minus x. So we will apply equation of motion between point A and C. So this is Vc, final velocity, this is initial velocity, and the value of h is distance between point A and C is h. So you know ua is equal to 0 and this is 2gh, v square c is equal to 2gh. Now we have value of v square c. Now we can calculate the value for kinetic energy at point C. So it is half m 2gh, this is mgh. So the potential energy at point C is 0 and kinetic energy at point C is mgh. Now we will calculate total energy, potential plus kinetic, which is 0 plus mgh is equal to mgh. Now you can see the sum of kinetic and potential energy for this object, which is moving under gravity, is constant and equals to mgh at point A, point B and point C. At all 3 points, the total energy of this object is mgh, which is constant throughout the path. Okay, so this is the proof of conservation of energy. The total energy of any object remains constant, and in case of motion under gravity, the value of this constant is mgh. Now we have a graph for motion under gravity, this is height above the ground and this is energy. We have graph like this. This line shows total energy mgh, and this line potential energy, and this line is kinetic energy. This is height above the ground. As height increases, the kinetic energy decreases and potential energy increases. So this is a very important graph. You must learn it. And for your homework, there is a topic, another topic, application of principle of conservation of energy to a simple pendulum. We have applied conservation of energy in this example, in which we have taken the motion under gravity. And another example of conservation of energy, you can illustrate the conservation of energy by taking another example, which is simple pendulum. So you can read it from your textbook. This is your homework.